They love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
On play action, it's Rodgers. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll hand it off now, Johnson. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 36. 7 yards there and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
It's a gain of 8.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
First down, Cincinnati.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Hunter Henry.
Hunter Henry. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive.
The kick is good.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. C.J. Mosley, the former Raven, in there on the tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 24, Darnold. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a 3rd and about 14.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Going deep for Eifert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Complete.
2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
57, Mike, 57.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
former fourth-round pick. It's Kalen Balazs. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, after last week we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
It's 3rd down and 5.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Ravens nothing.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. From the 50, it's Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Giorgio Tavecchio.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
Fresh off the pick 6, it's Darnold. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
And 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Darnold from the gun. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Trying to get that one to his running back, Marlon Mack.
Incomplete.
But now it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd
Now
down.
they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Darnold to throw again. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now they are going for it. Darnold, open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
34-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Balazs. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd down, Darnold. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 42. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two.
Brings up third down.
Let's go.
They'll run here with Balaj. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Check. Check hot route. Hot. Check 52.
They run it with Balaj. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Taken down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now a handoff as they run left side. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Darnold now to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tyler Eifert, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
Lining up for the extra point.
That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a game.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Mike Evans, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are. But
well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on second down. Darnold got his man. It's Eifert. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 41-yard line. 11 yards there. First down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down.
Malik Hooker on the coverage.
And now here's a carry heading left. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. Here's 2nd and 10.
We got three, fellas, we got three. Line 36, line 36.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
On the play.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
On play action, now Rodgers. He's got Evans. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts
Mike Evans.
as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
First down, Cincinnati.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the second half with a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A first down throw, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the...
And Darnold, he lost the football. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
They're going to go. It's Darnold. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Tackled by Darrell Taylor.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's able to find Diggs. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
An 8-yard.
The quick slant, good for 8 and a first. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
He was taken down at the...
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 15-yard line.
He's brought down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Open man is Kroom, the tight end. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Four touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Bengals have got it on cruise control. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Ravens 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Pettis once again the target, and it's 3rd down.
36 to Mike. Got to do better. 80. QB, come on.
Back to throw, Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the return will stop right around the 25. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected for the second?
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Bengals 45, Ravens 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Got his man, that's Harry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. Play action. It's Darnold. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
1 yard gain.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Darnold completes it.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. This defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard. Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing again is Darnold. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
It's complete to Diggs. The 30, the 20, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And this offense is running away with this one.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And he is out of bounds up past the 10. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
At the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On first down, Darnold. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
It leads to
at this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And a catch good. It's Eifert. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Darnold to throw again. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Again, Darnold. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Giorgio Tavecchio for the extra.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Let them know.
Fresh off the pick six, it's Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Got a man open, that's Harry. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And they'll be faced with a third and inches.
A gain of 12. Brings up third.
Darnold on third down. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They're going to run it with their receiver, Evans. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Carries on the end of
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Ravens' 30-yard line.
On second down now, it's Johnson, and he's got room. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they take a knee.
Rodgers on the keeper.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Rodgers.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest.
And now here is another interception. Trayvon LeBlanc with a pick. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
He'll take over 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
And they will take a knee here.
Rodgers on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Ravens' 21-yard line.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Turn,
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Rodgers on the keeper.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
58 Mike, 58 Mike. Here we go, D. It's just me and you. Here we go.
And they take a knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bengals, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.